What's your Anton? Oh, come back, my English.
Um,
You forgot the question.
I forgot the question.
Okay, cut.
We can do it again. Okay.
Sorry.
And next question.
I honestly think we should keep it because that's so real. It's like how we just like, oh, let's just redo it.
Yeah. You can just like give like a quick stuff of like, okay, let's redo that.
Hi everyone, and welcome to the Liora Creators Podcast. I'm Liora Romanov, and first of all, good luck to everyone trying to understand my English today. And as you probably hear, English not my native language, and at some point my articles, grammar endings, and verb tenses walked into the forest and never come back. That's why I'm reading from the cards today. But honestly, I think the topic we are discussing is way too interesting to worry about grammar. Today we are talking about vertical series. And today I'm joined by my co-host, Sonal. And today I'm joined by my co-host, my big friend, co-founder of Liora Creators, and actor who has worked in vertical series, including leading roles in projects like Tempting the Mafia Twins, Anton Krasavin.
Yay! Thank you guys.
So, and to help us explore this work from the casting side of the industry, we invited our guest, a casting manager of a DramaWave, where he oversees lead casting and talent strategy for original vertical series. Yi Zhu. Hi, Yi.
Hi team. Hi everyone.
Thank you so much for joining us today. We're really excited to have you here. So, Yi, I think the best place to start is actually your story. So, DramaWave. Prior to joining DramaWave, you lead casting for numerous successful projects at one of the major platforms in the vertical drama industry, helping discover and work with many actors who have become well-known in the space. Do you always know you wanted to work in casting? And how did you get into casting and the vertical series industry? Please tell us your story.
Okay, and actually, like, I didn't original plan to work in casting, and I started the vertical as a production designer and a wardrobe. So, like, I was always very interested in the entertainment industry, and over the time, I just realized I really enjoyed discovering actors and understanding what makes someone connect on screen and helping build the right chemistry for a project. So I moved into casting and become involved in the vertical space very earlier as the format started growing quickly. And what attracted me to the vertical was like how fast moving and audience driven it is. And yeah, this is why I decided to join the casting. And over the years, I have had the opportunity in working with many talent actors like Anton, and then like with lot of different productions. And it's been excited to watch the like vertical industry grow into a major part of entertainment right now. Yeah, this is my story.
So, Anton, tell us a little about your journey in the vertical series industry, please.
I started in 2023. I'm not sure, but I think you might be the person that casted me in my first vertical role. That was your first project, right?
Yeah, the vampire one.
The vampire one, yeah. And yeah, that was a lot of fun. I mean, that's when I got to play a vampire. I got to be on set for the first time and literally find out about what verticals are, and got to meet Yi, got to learn about his work, and then that created a partnership that lasted for several years, and we're still continuously working together.
So thank you. And next question for both of you guys. Why did vertical series grow so fast? And is this just a trend, or do you see it as a long-term shift in the industry?
I think like vertical grows so quickly because they perfectly match how people consume content today. Most audience watch like stuff on their phones and they want stories that are emotionally engaging and immediately accessible. So vertical is designed specifically for mobile viewing and like with fast pacing, strong hooks, and highly addictive storytelling. And I personally believe this is a long-term shift rather than a like temporary trend. Like mobile first viewing has become like a global habit, and audience are increasingly open to new storytelling format. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
And like tell something?
yeah, I agree. I believe the world has changed a lot, and a lot of the content we consume is on our phones, and it's just an easier access, and it's convenient to watch whatever you want. So I think the verticals are here to stay. I would assume that the format might evolve over time and change. Uh, but I don't see it going away. I think verticals will be here for a long time, and we'll see where it's going to go.
So, and next question. Next question. Who do you actually cast most often? Trained actors or new faces?
Like actually, like we cast both trained actors and new face, and acting training is like definitely valuable. But like, what matters most is whether the actor feels like believable and has strong screen presence, and this is the right for the role. Like some actors came from like traditional acting backgrounds, but where other we also cast many from the social media like influencers, model and like all other entertainment space. Yeah.
Thank you. And Anton, a question for you. Have you worked with actors who were completely new on the industry? Yeah, and what was that experience like?
Yeah, I work with actors who just started in the vertical space. Some of them were actors who've acted before, but they're just getting into the vertical space, and some of them just totally new. They're like, I'm just gonna do verticals. And I mean, from my experience, the people have been great and fun, and they were willing to tell the story. And I've never had a bad experience on a vertical. And I think everyone is trying to do their part, and they have something to offer. So I don't know, like it was cool.
So, thank you. How is casting for vertical series? This questions for both of you guys. How is casting for vertical series different from traditional film and TV? And is there a specific acting rhythm or style that works better in vertical storytelling?
Uh, of course, it has a difference, but like casting for vertical is sometimes very similar to traditional film and television in many ways. We also have the tape addition or like callbacks, but like usually like vertical is always have like very quick shooting window like short shooting window and like storytelling moving much faster. So we just have like maybe just round one or two that will be just like what it is. And like because audience decide very quickly whether to keep watching, actors needed to like capture attention almost immediately. So I think like the performance that work best are like emotionally clear, grounded, and like easy to connect with. So I think like strong emotional accessibility is very important in vertical storytelling. Like the audience needed to understand the actor's emotions right away while still feeling like that the performance is truthful and natural.
Thank you. Anton, what is your experience with that?
Um, it is very alike the casting process. You get a self-tape request, you submit a tape. Sometimes it can be filmed. They will ask you to film the tape vertically instead of horizontally. So that can be different. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same. Although, like he said, the storytelling is a little bit different. In traditional cinema, you can you have the liberty to take longer pauses and beats and more, I suppose, just it feels a little bit unlimited in terms of your actions and what you're doing in the scene. Of course, you have to like kind of like match the rhythm and the pace in traditional cinemas feels slower, whereas verticals, like you said, quickly grab attention and hit the beats, hit the points, and move on. So it's a little bit. It's definitely a little bit quicker.
Thank you. And next question. What do you personally, it question for you. What do you personally look for first when watching an audition? And what are the most common mistakes actors make when auditioning for vertical projects?
Yeah, like like I always receive like hundreds of the tapes. So like the first thing I look for is like whether the actor drives me in like with like the first very few seconds, because and like we I know like audience also want to make sure like they want to keep watching. So screen presence is important. And I think like the most common mistake are usually like overacting, because like actors knows like the vertical is emotional, like they maybe become too drama. So like sometimes actors focus too much on trying to perform, like instead of simply being truthful and connect to the characters. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And from the manager's perspective, one piece of advice I'd give actors is be ready always. Be ready always. And actually, this reminds me of your audition for Tempting the Mafia Twins.
So yeah, it reached out to me, and then yeah, we started. We just started figuring it all out because I remember the timing was it was very short. It was very short notice, like couple of days, and it was a pretty big script. But I was down to do the thing, and I remember me and Laura were figuring it all out because I had to be somewhere on one of the days. And I remember I was just very nervous and I wasn't sure how we are going to do all of that. But it ended up working out. And like, yeah, it was a great experience. I had lots of fun. I got to meet the cast and enjoyed playing the character. It was definitely a character that expanded the boundaries of what I could do as an actor. It was a challenge. It was a challenge, but I enjoyed the process. And thank you for this opportunity. He always seems to bring me the gems. I remember he casted me in the hockey good with her hands. Yeah, that was a fun one. And then Alpha, tempting my Alpha. No,
There's
Alpha, Alpha something.
And the next question. An actor gets a casting call for a vertical project. What should they immediately understand? And what are the key things actor need actors need to know before starting work in vertical series?
And there's not like I think like it's not a question for me, kind of like advice for me. So like I think actors should like understand like the vertical is also a professional and a fast growing part of the industry. So the pace is often like very fast. So professionalism matters as much as talent. So being prepared, learning the materials quickly, and maintaining a positive attitude are very important.
Thank you. Anton?
Well, like you said, always be ready. Always be ready. That's an opportunity may come in, and you'll have to quickly be on your feet and say yes, no, and if you're saying no, be prepared to do whatever you can in the time frame that you've got. Learn the lines, understand your character, read the script. Make sure you have a great manager because that man's going to help you. And communicate. Obviously, you have to communicate with people and talk to them. Bring a positive energy. At the end of the day, everyone is trying to do their best. It's like vertical is like it's like a small family, and everyone is trying to do their part, their best work, and you have to be supportive of each other because it is a very fast paced industry, very long hours, um, and you're shooting a feature length project in a very short amount of time, in like 10 days. So there can be nerves. There might be things going wrong. So you have to take that into account and be adaptive and work with the people and help them out as much as you can, and they'll do the same in return. And hopefully the project is bomb.
And like I want to add one thing. So like as like the vertical has lots of different genres and like I want to tell the actors that your feelings are also matters. So never to do any like the projects you doesn't like it and like always communicate with the production about like the thing you are not comfortable with. So like for a professional platform, they are always like willing to adjustment or like if not have a if the story doesn't fit your like comfort zone, like don't push yourself to do any project like you don't willing to do. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. You always have a choice. You always have a choice to do or not to do the thing, and there's always a choice, an option. Just talk to the people and see how you can make it as comfortable as possible. But and even then, there's always an intimacy coordinator or a stunt coordinator. They are the people specifically designed to help you to literally hold your hand while you're doing the thing and make it as comfortable for you and easy and light and not traumatic.
So, what about long-term careers in this industry, guys?
I think like vertical can absolutely support like long-term careers. And like many actors gain like valuable on-camera experience, build strong audience, and create meaningful professional relationships through the vertical. Like it's helped a lot.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of actors building a career out of verticals, and they work all the time, or they're using also the funds to do something for their passion, like whether it's music or something else. So yeah, I think at this point, verticals can really offer you a full time career.
Thank you. And next one question is my favorite. If an actor starts in hero or villain roles, do they tend to stay there? And is it possible to grow from smaller roles to leads? And how realistic is it to change one's type or range?
Like they not necessary to staying like what they start from, and like those early roles often just like reflect how the market first seeing them, but like strong performance can open doors to like much wider range of opportunities. And absolutely, we often pay close attention to smaller roles who stand out in the project. Some of my lead actors studying in an even background role from my project, so like it's definitely have the chance for those background become a lead or even spot.
Thank
I
you.
think I started as pretty much background. I had a just one liner, and I did background also on the verticals. Um, yeah, you just have to go out there and do the thing and put yourself out there. It's definitely possible, and especially like for actors who are trying to switch the roles. I've seen a lot of actors who play mafia characters, and then they end up playing a loving father, someone like that. So that's something I would like to do. Where like I usually play a little bit darker characters, and I'm currently trying to shift to play a little bit more loving, warm, and it's definitely possible.
Oh, thank you. Have you seen actors move from vertical series into traditional film or TV? And is this a stepping stone or separately?
Yeah, yes, absolutely. Like I have already seen several actors from the vertical space book feature films and television shows, including like projects like such as General Hospital, Love Story, and I think it can be both. For some actors, it's launching pad into other area of entertainment like feature or like television, but for others, it becomes like important and rewarding career path on its own.
Thank you, Anton. I'd like to hear your perspective on that as well.
Yeah, while doing the verticals, I also do like short films or any other type of stuff. And I also seen I've actually worked on a Ryan Murphy show, and I don't remember the name of the actor, but he works quite a lot on verticals, and he had a big role there. Um, I mean, that's just a live example that you can be doing verticals, and then you end up working in TV
Yeah.
or feature films.
Oh, where do you see the vertical series industry going?
To the
Um,
moon.
Well,
I believe like the vertical industry will continue to grow globally and in both storytelling and production quality. But like as everyone knows, even like as AI becomes more integrated into the industry, and I believe like live action will remain one of the most important part of the vertical. But like AI definitely will keep help improve like the improve and support like the higher quality productions. So yeah.
Anton, thank you. Yeah, Anton, please add something.
um, the vertical space has to evolve, and it has to get better because people do get used to what they're seeing. So there will definitely be shifts and evolution in the vertical space, and the genres always change, the trends always change. So we'll see where it's going to go. I just hope when it comes to, let's say, AI, um, the AI is used for making the production better, because I've seen a lot, not a lot, but a couple of vertical platforms that create verticals out of AI, using AI, and they use the AI likeness of other actors, which is very concerning. And I hope there will be tougher regulations and stricter regulations in how it's done, and AI is used for a different purpose because I mean you can't replace an actor, you can't replace a living being and the experience of it. I could possibly see a separate lane being created in the verticals, as in these are AI verticals. It's just films that are made out of AI. We're not even trying to hide it. We're not trying to say that we're not trying to replace actors. This is just, like this is a horror film. We're not trying to say that it is a rom com. It is a horror film, and if there is such a thing, it is an AI vertical. It is an AI film. It is what it is. I mean, but so the two do not get into each other's way. So yeah, that's my
And also like for the professional platform, like we want change use AI to changing actors' voice or likeness. So like if you saw anything, just let me know. I'm always here to help for that.
Thank you. What kind of actors, what kind of alive actors, not AI actors, will be in demand?
The actors who will be most in demand are those with strong screen presence, which I talked before, and emotional truth, adaptability, and professionalism. To be honest, like personality and attitude are also super important in the industry, and like because like for a whole production, they're not only cast, we have the whole crew team to help. So like be nice to everyone. Yeah.
Thank you. Anton, what do you think about actors?
everything that he said is that's what I think. People who can bring their own unique perspective to the role, to the screen. They have the screen presence. They they work on the craft. They work on this thing that they're doing, and they're getting better. They're getting more interesting. They're making bolder choices, and someone that you enjoy watching. So
Thank you. What advice would you give actors who want to succeed in vertical series?
I think like it's a little bit similar with what I taught just now. Like it's simple. Just be not be nice and be kind to everyone and come fully prepared and take every opportunity seriously. Like talent is important, but like the actors who build lasting careers is a lot like the one who combining the talent with consistency, professionalism, and a strong work ethic. Yeah.
mhm, definitely you have to be prepared, be adaptive because sometimes the script can go a different direction, and you have to really be ready to go there and be willing, and also um, probably bring something to set also because sometimes you as an actor you can know your character better than anybody else and you can have a great idea, so just bring it to set, offer it, and see where it goes.
Thank you, guys. It was last one question, and it was good conversation. Right. And if you want to say something to people or to actors who watched this episode, if I don't ask about something, please do that.
uh I still just want to say like actors feelings are also matter too. So like just speak it out and like let the whatever producer, casting directors know your concerns before the shooting. That's where it help a lot. Yeah.
Thank you.
And I guess my thing I want to add is just to keep on working no matter how hard it gets, and just keep keep on doing it, keep figuring it out, figuring it all out, uh, and just you know find space to uh, find space to feel at peace with the work, with the because it can be hard, so it's not easy. Find ways to stay healthy, stay sane. Friends, family, very important, and at the same time, do not give up and pursue whatever you're pursuing.
Thank you. Thank you, Yi, for joining us today and sharing your experience with us. And thank you for your perspective from the actors side of the industry. And honestly, shout out to me for surviving over an hour of speaking English. And thank you to everyone. Oh, Yi, if you need an actress with a huge Russian accent, you know where I am.
Yeah, definitely.
And thank you for everyone who watched this episode of the podcast till the end. Please let us know what topics you'd like us to discuss in future episodes and who would you like to see as a guest on the podcast. Thank you for being here with us today and see you in the next episodes. Thank you, guys.
Like and subscribe. Whatever it is.